Well, hello there. Welcome back to Empire 2 on Empire Total Wars. We continue on as the Americans. Now, I've decided that this is a drain on our economy, and we're going to just auto-resolve it. If we win, fantastic. If we lose, we're going to have a lot of money free. Victory! Oh, we won! Bit annoying, that. But anyway. Montreal is safe for now. We do need to get those pioneers killed off. We've got an army of our brave boys from Pennsylvania coming around the northeastern passes into this area. We're going to be hopefully stealing Quebec quite quickly, and then we'll swap them over. And then it's on to Michigan, and then the French will be done. So that's the plan. I'm just hoping that the ring bayonet gets invented. Well, we research it. Is it invented? Well, we know about it. We just don't have it in our armies. Because I think that's why our squares don't fire at cavalry. If you watch the last episode, our cavalry shamed themselves. There's no other word for it. They lost 4 provincial cavalry units, ran away from 1 carabiner from Louisiana. Shameful. But hopefully we can get to Quebec before they build it up, and that's what today's episode will be about. Boys from Louisiana stealing the rest of Canada for us. No, hang on, that might be... Michigan's in America, isn't it? And it's not in Canada. But Lake Michigan is Canadian. Am I right in thinking that? If I'm wrong, I'm sure there'll be comments below the video telling me how stupid and backward I am, but we just don't know. You see, we just focus on where the country is. We don't look inside other people's countries. Europe, we know these types of things. But then again, would you be able to place Lake Windermere on a map, you see? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. And one of the 7 river Avons that we have in Britain. Because when the Romans turned up, Avon was the name that they've had for river. So they went round telling everybody that it was or was it the British word for river? Anyway, we've got 7 river Avons, even though they're not connected or linked to each other. One of the marvellous features of being invaded by lots of people over time is that we have sort of collections of geographical features named in certain languages. For instance, I know we're just waiting for the Ottomans to decide what they're going to do, but any town in England that ends with the suffix by or b, like Grimsby, is a original Viking settlement with something to do with the sea or a river. And everything, sort of like Bradford and Stetchford, and they all are fords of a river, you see? That's how the history of names has gone. Now, we kind of have maxed out the economy a little bit. Right, we need something to improve. What do we need to... Where's Pennsylvania? There it is, right. You need canister shot and horse artillery. That's where the horse artillery is. So we need that one. We've got another school. Actually, have we got 2? No, there's no point moving him to a crappy college.
Your orders, Your Majesty?
Right, he's nearly in the fort, so he's nearly nice and safe. Look, we've got them some experience, apart from these, because they just ran away at the start of the battle. You can all be retrained. We're going to hop across, take Quebec. This one will then garrison that, and we'll let the... Oh, Portugal's dead. There are things to repair. It's 12% English at the minute. Could we leave? Oh, yes, we can. That's important to us. So once we've got Quebec, we can then move south. I would imagine that we can save ourselves a bit of money by getting rid of you now. That's 300. Can we get you out?
Men, forward.
Right, let's start streamlining what we've got. We do have another force sort of slowly building up down here. These are the Carolinas. But we just desperately need some cannon. Jamestown settlers? No, we don't want that. Oh, the bastard, he went the wrong way. He didn't go far though, so that should be a nice, simple auto-resolve. And maybe we're going to use the pioneers to take Quebec then. Maybe that makes more sense whilst we get the other army to just replenish itself in Montreal. But it is going rather well. We haven't lost that much. We haven't lost any territory, actually. We gained 2. So we're in the year 1702. I wonder... Now, when I installed it, it had an option to call the 13 colonies, call them America, or the United States. But I chose not to because that doesn't happen for another 70 odd years. So I wonder if there's actually a point where Britain fight me. Interesting to see. Hopefully we get that other school up soon. You raided me, trapper. Right, you need to take care of him. And that's him killed off. Lovely.
Immediately.
Right, we have got our school, which is good news, and it's going to research something for the economy. Look how... I think we just go with the standard. We'll improve our ironmongers. Right, he's nearly got through. It takes a very long time to get through this mountain pass. We're also at war with some tribal faction in the Canadian region. So we've got to be a bit mindful about that. Our money is sort of starting to dwindle now. We did have up to 40 grand at one point, but the number of forces we've got out in the field is seeming to ebb away at it. going to have to check that Quebec hasn't been sneaky and made an alliance with someone. They got an alliance with France, that's fine, because we're already at war with them, but we don't want to get swamped with enemies in the early stages of the United States of America. So we're just going to have to be a bit thoughtful about it. I can't imagine they would have, to be fair. I would expect them to be isolated and cut off. We're going to go and get that the Pioneer Militia, that army. We're going to get it killed off as it runs off to go to Michigan. For some reason, this game is getting stuck on the Ottomans. We might have to go and have a quick check in Europe and see what's occurring, because they don't normally take this long. I wonder why. But anyway, I do hope everybody's enjoying this American playthrough. If you are American, do let me know how you think I'm getting on in reference to history. I think I've said it before, we don't really learn about any of this type of stuff when you're in Britain. We're very much more situated on sort of medieval history all the way up until, yeah, even like in the 1800s, we'd talk about the British Empire and Victoria, and wouldn't really care for whatever's going on in America. They're probably just a sentence in a textbook that says, and then the Americans buggered off, but we colonized Australia straight away, so no notes. If that's the correct use of that word. There we are, they've finally decided to move on. I can remember this happening in the Persian campaign at one point. I think it was the Ottomans again, they just got stuck. But it's not, it's fine, we get a chance to talk.
Sir, your orders?
Right, Quebec. No, they haven't got any friends. Have the French baggered off? No, and they look like they're going to lose it as well.
Prepare the troops for battle.
So if we do it that way,
Forward! March!
what have they got? Oh, they've got a more. Why does everyone get artillery?
They hide behind women's skirts. Forward! For crown and country!
Ooh, we can go and sort of have a bit of a rummage around in Michigan. And they haven't got any towns up there. They've got a farm. Let's go blow the farm up.
Settlement besieged.
See, that should just be an auto resolve, shouldn't it? There we go. Now, hang on, we don't want... No. We don't want to farm in the town. That's stupid. We'd like cannon foundry.
Yes, sir.
Like you all retrained as well. Oh, look at how many towns Quebec has. Ooh la la. What are you? A local fisher? We don't want that. We want some trade, my dear. Right, I know where the pioneer... Once that one's stable, the pioneer army is going to go wherever we need... Where, is it this? The Three Fires. Council of the Three Fires. Is that... They have one all the way... Oh, yeah. No, it looks like we're going to have to try and kill them. Quite a lot of Europe hates us. That's the Ottomans. They've got... Ah, that's the problem. They've got up to Austria and Hungary. That's ridiculous. Well done, Turks. So you can now go in there.
Any orders?
What I think we're going to do... So we pop a religious school in, convert the population, destroy it, and then that could be our third... school. That might be quite a clever idea. Still waiting on the cannon. That's going to be a problem. Alright, we're still trying to hunt the French down. And I think we can disband these ones here as well. We don't need that fort garrisoned anymore. Oh, go grab yourself a cup of tea. The Ottomans are thinking about what they're going to do again. It's quite strange when you think about it. Don't America... Oh, maybe that's the 1800s. I was going to say, don't America inexplicably get themselves involved in Japan? Or am I just confusing the film The Last Samurai with actual history? Oh, and the French have moved up to be just south of Montreal. That's a bit of a worry. I wonder if they've repaired that army because they were pretty soundly defeated. I wonder if we might need to get our... No, I can't even... I imagine we can make it there in one turn of marching. One turns? Good grammar. I think Quebec's going to prove to be quite prosperous. We've just got to kick the French out. We've just got to get ourselves down to Michigan. And there's an Iraqi Confederacy army just east of Albany. I think we've got military access, I think. Oh, he's moved now. There he is. This is the one I'm talking about. But he was there for reasons. Acadia has demands. Why? There we go. It's cultural differences, isn't it? Right, we want you to be a trading port.
Sir.
Want you to come down here. We want that first. I think that's all that's left. I think if we defeat this army, which we'll hopefully do before the end of today's episode, we may even start looking at, right, these. Let's just, how much a year ago? 100. Let's get rid of 5 of them. Oh, they've taken my religious school. The bastards. But Montreal is now secure, so we can actually march out. And we can start. We've only got to get down this road here and then across this river crossing. And it doesn't seem like there's anything there anyway. And maybe that will give us the cessation of hostilities that we desire. Who's this? There's like a really western territory that's just on its own. I want to say Alaska, but Alaska's not there. It's on the very, very coast. So all we've got to do is wait for Montreal, wait for that army rather to, or maybe even the pioneers can come out. Depends. I can't imagine Quebec is going to be civil for some time. I imagine that we're going to have to stabilize the area before we can actually get them. But we're going to hopefully get that army disbanded quite quickly. As we are running on empty in terms of funds, we need to get rid of it because they're rubbish. The whole army is rubbish. We just want cannon. Cannon is the thing that we're lacking at the minute. We don't even have any fixed cannon. We don't have... I mean, at the beginning of the Russian campaign, we had those massive Tsar cannons that were 64-pounders that were so big you couldn't move them. They stayed where they were at the start of the battle. But they had the range on them, so they were still effective. We got nothing. Oh, they're moving up. When you can take that. Go, 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 go. You're only a day's march, possibly less. Right, we're one turn away from having you ready to go. There's no chance, is there? Minus 15. Okay, so do that. What type of roads have you got? You got paved roads, that's fine. No, you're not ready. No, I want it retrained before I send it off. Because it was a touch and go thing. Oh, they've retreated. They're just being tricksy. Because the cavalry performed so poorly, we had a bit of a close well, a closer battle than I would have liked in the previous episode. We fought sort of in the forests over here somewhere. But that was before we got the ring bayonet, and I'm under the impression that the ring bayonet is a huge difference. Have you got a scholar? Yes, you have. That's good news. 2.5 grand we're making. Is there any... Have we lost some sort of trade agreement? Is that what's happened? No. No. Right, you can now move out. I can move down here. We're now going to track that French army. And they've made a mistake. Here we go. We've got them. So we shall be attacking next go with all of the might of the boys from Pennsylvania. We shall kill the Frenchmen, and then we shall be marching, hopefully, on Michigan itself. See, the Ottomans have stopped having long periods of thought now. Alright, you've got that. That is important. What does this actually do? Oh, plus more 1 morale. Might prove to be useful later on. We are upgrading Hartford as well. Oh, what do you actually have? We can't tell just yet.
Waiting further order. Forward. Yes, my lord.
Okay.
Swine to the slaughter.
We outnumber them 2-1. They have a shed load of cavalry, but we've finally tracked them down. Now, our cavalry, we've already learnt in the previous battle, is shit. So we're only going to use it for routing and desperation. And we may have to charge it in, but we're hoping not to. We've now got our ring bayonets as well, so we should be a bit more effective. What are you doing? No, you need 3. We should be a bit more of an effective fighting force as well. Mr. General, with his wig, goes at the back. And then Mr. Cavalry goes behind that, and they're directly ahead of us. So let's all get a wiggle on. Pay attention to any fields or fences or walls that we could hide behind or take or use against them. That doesn't feel like it's the whole army. That's a general. Or maybe they're just really... No, they have 1,000 men. Speed. Oh, there they are. Look, they've all appeared. They're hiding in the forest. Don't disappear before I get there. Got some prospectors. They got some half-naked fellas. I mean, there's snow on the trees. What are you doing? They're like Scotsmen. More prospectors. They do just have a... The only worry that we got is they have a lot of... It's this. This is the unit. Louisiana Carabiners. Carabiniers. Sorry. They're the ones that routed my whole cavalry. Just one unit of them. Bit worrying that we've got to face them again. Right, let's see if we can get to the fence. We love a fence on this channel. Nice and safe. Find fences and walls. Apart from these three, which are just going to be stuck in the open. You can go and hide in the little sort of enclosed paddock area thing. And speed. Are we all on defense? Yes, we are. Don't want them running off. Come on, lads. Our Pennsylvania line infantry. Damn fine specimens of men. Do they have any artillery? I don't think they do have an artillery piece. I might be wrong. I can't see one. There's a lovely little house there that we might also want to try and commandeer. For America. So if we come up here. Very helpful of them to just sort of blob themselves up. Now hopefully the one here, which we're hiding behind the house, is going to go in the house. See if we can make it a little bit tighter. Because we are asking our infantry to sprint massive distances. Just out of range. Here we go. Fire when ready, lads. Fire when ready, and take that house. Well, this is going to be the end of the French. And the general's right there, we could shoot him, we could just pick him off. We're aiming at him. No. Chose not to do it. Chose to be merciful. Is everyone firing? I don't believe we are. You could be. Right, let's move you forward a little bit more. Where are you going? No. Look at them go. All before the might of America. Can I get a yee-haw? They tried to charge me there. Tighten that line up a little bit more. Firing on all sides at them. Look at this. The dirty French massacred by the mighty Americans. Oh, they're going to go for a charge. They've stopped to think about it. Here they go. Oh, he just got sniped. At him. Oh, good shot. Is everybody shooting? You are. But we could probably do with sort of closing it off a bit. You can see what's actually happening to them. This guy is balls of steel. Look at him. He's got his little Spanish breastplate on and he's just stood there. Oh, he took it in the face. Interesting that out of the entire French army, the ones that have survived the longest are the Native Americans. They're not doing anything either, they're just chilling in the middle of a death squadron. Don't think you're doing us any favours now in that house. Right, they're trying to run away. Shoot them all. Heroic victory. Damn right. The American eagle soars. And now, hopefully, the way to Michigan is clear. We got rid of them completely. Good work, team. Now we're... Oh, I swear to God. These allies, they do what we're going to do a second before we get there. Oh. No, we've done that. Are we getting all the same messages again? Oh, we've had an election. And that's going quite nicely, actually. Right, in that case, if you can't go to Michigan, we want to go and fight these people that randomly declared war on us for no reason. Oh, we're getting very close to the point where we can disband you. It would be mental if we could get out. How close are you? -9, -1, quite far away. But the last act that we want this army to do is to get on a ship, sail all the way around. Oh, we want them to go to Newfoundland and then to kill them off. But it's going rather well. We definitely don't need you anymore. We could probably... Oh, they do have Newfoundland, so it'll be a toss-up whether the French are done, whether they want to keep their pathetic little island off the coast of Canada. Is it a country? It's not a country, is it? That's ridiculous. I haven't heard of it. I've heard of it as a territory because it's called that because of the Vikings, wasn't it? It's on a par with Greenland and Iceland and all of the other ones. No, I don't think it's a country. I think it's a territory, but I don't know if it's American or Canadian. I think the Americans like buying... They have a history of buying territory off people, don't they? For obscenely small, insignificant pieces of money. Amounts. And that, like, didn't they buy the island of Manhattan for like a $5? And then it ends up becoming New York City. Again, I might be wrong. A lot of my knowledge on American history comes from films and documentaries, and I've never read it. Whereas European history, I read quite a lot because I went to university to do that. Right, we are going to be marching that way. Ah, Rupert's Land. We've got another person we could trade with. Let's have a look who likes me the best. Knights of St. John, apparently. Yeah, we'll pay that. No, they're proper going for it. We should be trading with the Dutch. 5 grand. And like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to hopefully convert the population to be Anglo-Saxon. And then we're going to destroy it and put a proper school in its place, not one that teaches theology. Why didn't I build a military port? Shipyard, yes we did, good. 40 gun ship of the line. So we could get them out. That might be a useful tactic. But we're going to have to leave it there. So the episode ends with the French soundly... Ooh. Oh no, there's nothing new about this. This is just all the units that we can recruit across all the town. Damn. So the French have been defeated. Montreal is now nice and secure. We make a mighty, a mighty 67 gold coins off of it. Wow. We are doing fantastic work there. We've got, how much do we make from Quebec? 801. So they're not profitable yet, really, but they will be in time. And we sort of set our stall out to go and take whatever this is. Up here. And then we can take maybe these on the way. We need to sort of finish the job with the Council of the Three Fires, which is all the way bloody up here. We don't want to go that far. In fact, we'll give them one more opportunity just to trade with us. No, they want war. So can he do anything about that? Oh, we can trade with another person. Lovely. No, what about Crimea? Tell you what. Have the canister shot and the and there we go. We'll do the same with you then. We give you 2. Yeah, we'll take that. We just got another technology. What's social contract? Enables the building of. Ooh, so we can upgrade. Oh, that'll be helpful. We just got no money at the minute to do it. So we're just going to have to chastise the native Canadians up here. And then we can move on and start looking out into the world. Are you allied with all of our friends? Yeah, that's a problem. You're at war with Spain, Prussia, the Comanche. Who are the Comanche? Oh, that's what I wanted to check. Oh, these are the Dakota tribes. There is something hidden by here. That's Spanish, apparently. The Comanche is Texas. But there we are. We're going to leave it at, what are we on? Episode 5. The French have been put down. And we can now start branching out. So we're nearly done with the first stage of the war. I think it might be time as well to have a look at nicking some trading routes, but I don't think there's not going to be any left by now. We've been very slow on the uptake. Venice. That's the... Oh, there isn't one there. Venice again. It's the same people. Oh, we can't see that because there's no trade passing through. But never mind. We'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much for watching. If indeed you have, do take care of yourselves. And join us next time as we go killing natives. Bye for now.